Today we're going to be making carrot cake, which is an amazing dessert, a breakfast pastry, and most importantly, you can make it during Easter, which is just around the corner. So I'm going to share the recipe with you, and I hope that you enjoy this video and try this recipe. Yeah. So first of all, we're going to start with our 4 eggs that have 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. We're going to start with all the wet ingredients first, and then add in the dry ingredients. So you just mix that until everything is, like, just beat the eggs until they're beaten. Just whisk your eggs. Yeah. So your eggs are whisked, you're going to add in your 1/4 cup of milk. And then we're going to add in our oil. And mix that all together until it's well incorporated. And then you have it, all your wet ingredients have been mixed in well together. So obviously it's carrot cake, you need your carrots. So you're going to add 2 cups of shredded carrots. You just mix your carrots in and ensure everything is well incorporated. So the carrots are well mixed. At this point you might think, oh my gosh, it's too thick. No, trust the process, because that's our motto on this channel, honestly. We're going to mix our dry ingredients separately just to ensure that everything is really mixed and we don't have any lumps of flour or any other things that we're adding. So here I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and then we're going to add our spices, salt and baking powder. So the measurements will be in the description box, so don't worry about that. So we have salt, ginger, cinnamon, baking powder and baking soda, and I'm just going to add that in our flour and mix it. You can also sift your flour, by the way, if you want. I feel like sifting flour normally changes the ratio of your measurements, because when you sift, see, things are normally flying, like your flour particles are normally flying. So I feel like it changes your measurements, but that's not the reason why I don't sift. Okay, that's one of them, and then also sifting is a lot of work. So now that that's mixed together, we're going to come back to our ingredients, get rid of the whisk, and get yourself a wooden spoon, and then you just add it bit by bit. So we'll add the rest of our powdered sugar that I should have added in the beginning. Yeah, I made a big mistake. Mix until everything is well incorporated. Tell y'all to trust the process. Our batter is all mixed and ready to be put in a pan. Our parchment creases.
So for the whole parchment process, I'm saying it's a crisis because this is my second time using parchment paper, and the first time I used it in my previous video. You all should go and check it out, the brownie recipe. It was a struggle, an honest struggle, because I didn't even know what I was doing, but I think I kind of got the idea. So although I don't think this is the best way to do it, I will show you guys a better way the next time I'm baking something. Yeah, so you just line your, first of all, you grease your baking tray, and then you line it with your parchment paper, and obviously you need to cut off the extra like pieces to avoid them from burning in the pan. and then you also grease your parchment paper, and that's how it goes. That's just it. And then I'll show you the end result, and then like how it looked after I greased the parchment paper in the pan and everything. And then you just pour in your butter and you're ready to bake. Also, don't forget to beat the pan to release any air bubbles in the butter. We're baking this carrot cake in the air fryer, which is an amazing way if you don't have an oven. And even if you do have an oven, you can always experiment to the air fryer and see which result is better. I'm using an air fryer because I don't have an oven, but it's still fun to cook in an air fryer, honestly. So I baked it at 180 degrees, which was the same amount of degrees that the recipe said. Wait, what? I am so confused. I baked it for 18 minutes at first, and then I checked with a toothpick to do the test where if a toothpick comes out clean, your cake is ready. But I noticed that it wasn't like fully cooked through, so I put it back and cooked it for 25 minutes. But the recipe said you should cook it for, but you're meant to cook it for 30 minutes. I'm so sorry, I'm so confused. Anyways, that's how my cake looked. I cut off the top because I was going to put frosting, but I didn't put frosting because the frosting was, my cream cheese was rotten. Anyways, that's it. Bye.